How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing really well. In today's video, we're going to be doing another shaving video. I've done a couple of these now. You seem to enjoy them. Except today's one, we're going to be doing a little bit different. See how I've done the past two? We're going to be using a new razor. Well, it's not a new razor actually. I've had this for a while, but I haven't used it in one of my shaving videos. And I don't usually use this razor. Ever, actually. I only ever use this to line up my cheeks. So like, as you can see right now, I don't know if it picks up in the camera. I don't have any facial hair up here. Which usually if I let that grow out, like if I don't shave for a week, I'll have, you can probably see a little stubble up here. And I just, if I'm lazy on like a Sunday and I don't want to have a full shave and it's been about a week, this is how long it's been, about a week since I've shaved, so I've got a bit of stubble right now. Yeah, if I'm lazy, I will not have a full shave, I'll just use this. And do the cheeks, line up my cheek. Sometimes I also do my neckline, but I don't think, I couldn't be fucked on Sunday, to be honest. So I just did my cheeks. And yeah, so this is a cutthroat. Well, it's got a few names. Cutthroat razor or straight razor. It's sort of funny with the definitions though, because I believe a cutthroat razor is considered by, people who are, I guess, shaving nerds. A cutthroat is considered a single piece of steel that is sharpened. Like you've probably seen the old razors where it's like the whole thing's a blade. Whereas this one it's a very nice looking razor in my opinion. It's the brand Captain Fawcett. And I don't know if you can see, you'll be able to in a second when we open it. This whole thing isn't a blade. What it actually is, I should be able to open it for you. If we take, it's got a few components. You can sort of see up here, it's got this little guard. And if we lift that, like so, you can then, I'm not going to do it just because I don't want to take the razor out because I already loaded it. But this part lifts up and then either side, front and back, you've got two bits of metal. And then in between, you put your own little cartridge razor. Not cartridge razor, single razor blade. So it's a blade. I don't know if you can see in there. There's a blade in between those two pieces of metal. In between those two pieces is a blade. And then this top guard clamps down. You sometimes have to pinch them together. Clamps down over the top so it holds those two pieces of metal together. So then the blade stays in there. Okay. So that's it. I think it looks really nice, this one. The reason I don't use it often is because this is the razor, sorry, going on a bit of a tangent. This is the razor that I usually use, which I have loaded up just in case this video fails and I need to resort to this. This is a double-edged safety razor I've talked about before. Such a good razor. Gives a really clean shave. And it's just way easier to use, in my opinion. It's way more user-friendly. Whereas when you're using this one, I guess we'll call it it's not a cutthroat. We'll just call it a straight razor. You sort of have to contour it to your face a lot more than what you would with the safety razor. And I find it quite difficult. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube do it really easy in their tutorials, which I've had to watch. But me, I've attempted to do a full shave with it, which is what we're going to attempt again today, and hopefully we're successful. But I've attempted it before, and man, I just find it so difficult. It feels like, to me, trying to brush your teeth with the opposite hand, like a little bit retarded. And so I'm scared I'm going to cut myself with it. I'm going to try not to, but we'll see how we go anyway. I'm just going to quickly wet my face. I've got the water all ready to go in my basin, so I'm going to wet my face. Then after I do that, we will apply some shaving cream. Apply some shaving cream. This one's just called Shave. It's like a standard one with the least harsh chemicals that I could find in the local convenience store, grocery store. Alright, so just wet my face. Going to grab about, I usually use only like that much shaving cream. Obviously I don't have that much facial hair. I use about like a pea size, maybe per side, or yeah, probably per side. Just do a circular motion. Also this time, guys, I've actually got my microphone set up properly, so I might be able to get closer and you can actually hear the sounds of the shaving. Compared to my last videos, couldn't really hear the shaving sounds as much. I've like jerry rigged my boom arm to the basin. It's a pretty interesting setup I got going, but it seems to be working. Okay, another pea size from the other side of my face. And I usually do my cheeks and my chin. First. Okay. Now we'll get started on the shave. See, you can see here's how the razor comes folded up. So what you want to do is open it like so. So it's at a 90-degree with the handle and the blade facing down. Then I think people hold it differently for the most part. What you want to do is thumb and index finger, grab here, and then your middle finger holds the other side like so. This really doesn't have that much room for my ring finger, but you can sort of hold it there. I've seen people hold it like this, like pinch it. I've seen all sorts of different ways, but I think when I've tried, not that I've been successful, I hold it like this. Okay, and so we're gonna try. We're gonna see how we go here. So wet the blade, of course, and then what you're meant to do is lift the skin in the opposite direction, so then you can shave down. But when I do that, I can't see, so I usually grab my skin under and pull down with it, which seems to help a little bit. But I find the problem with that is I've got shaving cream on my face, so my hand just slips anyway, which is why I don't really like shaving this way, but we're just gonna give it a red hot crack. Oh, Jesus Christ. I really don't like this. Okay, that was the first pass. Not too bad. It didn't feel as clean as my double-edged safety razor. I might put a bit more water on my face. Like it felt like it was pulling a bit. Let's give that another go. Okay, second pass was a bit better. I'm still a little nervous. I also don't know how that camera setup is because I'm having to like turn my back to to get nice and close to the microphone because I want you guys to be able to hear the actual shaving sound. I don't know, I think it's okay. Fuck, I can't see. Oh god. This has turned into a chaotic video. No, fuck. Sorry. Lock in. There we go, that wasn't that hard. It still feels like just not as clean of a shave as, like it feels clean, this feels smooth as, but I'm talking about the actual blade running across my face feels like it's pulling the hair a bit more. Of course, you know, I'm not doing what I'm meant to and like holding the skin down, but Jesus, alright. We're almost done one cheek. Might have to turn the mic a bit just so I can get closer. Okay. Sorry if you can't hear as much of the shaving sounds. Like I see those ASMR videos of like that Italian dude shaving people's faces, and he's got like mics hooked up like on their collar and stuff, so it helps a bit with getting up close. Whereas it's hard to like use a straight edge razor and see what I'm doing because the mic is directly in front of my face and it's a big headache. But anyway, that's cheek one. First pass done. Didn't actually take too long. I do like how precise you can be with your cuts using this. That's nice. It is just a bit scary if you're a pussy like me. Alright, and then yeah, usually this side is the bane of my existence because you're meant to use, I think anyway, you're meant to use the opposite hand on the cheek. Wait, no, same side hand on the same side cheek. So when I'm on my right, I do it like this. Because if I'm on my left and I try to do it like this, like, how am I meant to see what I'm doing? How the fuck do I see what I'm doing? So I can try to do it like this. That feels alright actually. That doesn't feel bad. But I'm pretty sure I see a lot of people use their left hand. Like I said, even just using my right hand, I'm right-handed, it feels wrong. Like I feel like I just don't know what I'm doing. Using my right hand feels like I'm using my left hand, and using my left hand feels even worse. So I think we'll try to go this way, and we'll see how we go. A little bit scared, but that's okay. Oh god, okay. Definitely pulled on the cheek a lot more on that one. On that pass, that felt like sandpaper. I shouldn't do this way, but fuck it. Actually worked pretty well, not gonna lie. Worked pretty well. Okay, we're just gonna... Okay. Okay. Oh, God. I'm surprised I haven't cut myself yet. Nice loud motorbike for the ambience. Surprised I have not cut myself yet. It feels like I am. I hope I don't get bad razor burn from this. Usually with the single blades you don't get razor burn, which is great. Because you've only got one sharp blade passing over, not like 6. Okay. jeez, how am I going to line up this sideburn? That's the issue we're faced with right now. Like, what the fuck? I might have to use the other. No, I'm not going to. Oh, what am I doing? That feels fucked. Okay. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. Dude, why am I such a sped? Lock in. Let's go. Let's fucking go. That was so difficult. I don't get how people use this every day. I can see it being pretty easy being a barber and using it on someone else just because you've got such better vision. You can see everything you're doing, but when your arm's like in front of your face and you're trying to not cut your freaking face off with like the sharpest blade possible, it's so much more nerve-wracking. But I'm committed to finishing this shave for you guys with the single blade. There's just one part that I can't quite get the angle on up here, and I don't know how I'm going to manage it doing it like this because I'm fully blocking my field of view. Well, actually, let's go. I figured it out. Alright. A little bit more to do, a little bit more. And then we on to the chin, which I'm terrified of as well. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oops. God, that feels bad. That feels bad. Maybe I need to change this blade, I don't know. I actually don't know how long this blade's been in here for, which isn't good. I hope you can hear the shaving sounds. Alright. That's somewhat done. Not really. Yeah, I guess so. We'll take it. Now we're onto the chin. Oh god. I'm just gonna chuck some more shaving cream on my chin because I feel like there's not enough right now. Okay. Okay, let's see how we go. That's pretty good. Hey. That actually felt great compared to the rest of my face. Nice, easy shave. I think because I can sort of do this, and without having to touch my face and pull the skin back, it makes the skin taut. Yeah, this feels actually quite good. I don't mind doing the chin with the single blade. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now for the other side and then the middle. Yeah, I don't mind doing the chin at all compared to my cheeks. Mainly the sideburns. No, the right side wasn't too bad. The left side was terrible. That was so difficult. A little bit here. I feel like a big part of it as well. This might be a little tip here, even though I'm doing a pretty shit job, but if you're trying it out and you're just as worried as me, I think a little part that helps is just being confident in each pass. If you're a little bit too hesitant and you're like not doing enough pressure or you're going too slow, that's when it tends to catch and maybe feel a bit shit like it did on my cheek up here. But so far, when I'm being pretty confident on my chin, well, that felt a bit fucked. So far, it's been alright, but that's not bad. Not the worst. Still feels way better with this bad boy. It feels so much better. Honestly, if you are still using cartridge razors, go pick up a double-edged safety razor. You'll save so much money because you can buy like a pack of blades on Amazon for so cheap and it will last you like a lifetime. The actual razor itself costs like, you can get them for like less than $50 for a good one, really. But obviously if you want to get a fancier one, you can as well, and it'll last you forever, literally last a lifetime. Quality like stainless steel, really good shaves, no razor burn. It'll be good for your skin, better than cartridge razors, and you feel pretty cool using them. This isn't good. Okay. The goatee is deciding to be a pain in the arse. Same as the rounded part of my chin. I just feel like I can't get as good. No, fuck that. Alright. This part and this part I'm going to leave for the rounded edge safety razor. Double edge safety razor. Just because it's catching at a bit of a weird angle and I'm a bit of a pussy. Now we have to attempt my neck, which I'm more terrified of than anything so far. Hopefully it's pretty easy, like the other hasn't been too bad really. My cheek and my chin hasn't been too bad considering. It's taking a little longer than usual, but that was to be expected. Alright, here we go. Neck is preparing. Oh god, I hope I don't cut myself. It's just the angles, hey. Okay. It's okay. Fuck. It's like nowhere near as easy as using the that was alright. Nowhere near as easy as the safety razor. What's the time, by the way? Oh shit, I have to go in a minute. I didn't even realise. I have to. with the sketchy cutthroat or straight razor, whatever you want to call it, just to speed this up, because I realise I have to go in a minute. I'm swapping to Old Reliable just to finish my neck and chin. Would I use the straight razor again? Maybe, if I had heaps of time and felt like being anxious the whole time I was shaving. But other than that, it is really good for lineups as well. Same if you get like, my eyebrows get pretty bushy around here, and I find that using that just to quickly like get rid of some of those hell long stray hairs is helpful. So I would use it again. I'm going to continue using it to line up my cheeks when I feel lazy, and for if I get crazy stray hairs growing out the side of my head, I'll use it for that as well. But I think I'm going to stick with the good old double-edged safety razor for most of my shaves. We'll see how we go with this now. Oh man, so good. I think someone just died outside. Or they're having a domestic, I'm not too sure. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh dude, it's so much, like I already cut myself with this one, but it's just so much easier. I think I got a bit too confident because I was going from the sketchy straight razor to this, and I was like, yeah, I might have pushed a bit too hard, you can see. A little bit. That's all good. That's all good, that's all good. No worries. I'm gonna have to go over everything with one more pass in a minute. Just gotta get these last bits on my neck. That'll do there. That was so much better. Way better. Doing the goatee with this. Just then. Alright, I'm just gonna wash this off. Apply one more layer of shaving cream and do a quick Usually I cut the shit out of myself when I go against the grain, but I have to do it anyway just because it's the only way I can get like a clean shave on my neck, really. Do you have any tips for me on how I stop cutting myself when I do it like this? Probably shouldn't talk while I do it. Let me know. Alright, we are just about done. I'm just going to wash this off. Alright, now just rinse it off with cold water. Use cold water after shaving just because I said it before, it closes the pores up in your skin. And then when you dry, make sure you pat dry, because if you rub it, you'll irritate the shit out of your skin just because you just had a really sharp blade cutting it. So we just want to gently but firmly pat and push. Pat and push. Like so. And we're all done. You can apply shaving cream. Aftershave. I don't have any. So I'm not gonna. And usually I tidy up my mow as well, but I have to go like right now. So thank you guys for watching another one of these videos. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a bit better this time since I had the actual mic set up on this ghetto jerry rig. But yeah. Sorry I couldn't do the whole thing with this. It's fucking sketchy.